and what happens when the past you've tried to bury comes crashing back into your life. In the gripping season finale of NCIS, Sydney Bluebird Gleason's life took a dramatic turn, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do and hit the like button because this story is about to get intense. It all started when Blue came home to find her apartment broken into. A woman she recognized, Rosie, had entered in search of her. As the scene unfolded in the season 3 premiere, fans were shocked to learn Blue had resigned from the team for reasons yet unknown. Uh, but now, thanks to the shocking episode True Blue, we finally know why. And it's much darker than anyone could have predicted. 17 years ago, Blue and her twin brother Eli were woken in the dead of night by their father Rob, who tried to escape with them from their commune. But before they could leave, he vanished, leaving them in the hands of a dangerous cult-like group. Fast forward to the present day, and the mystery deepens. Rosie, worried about Blue, broke into her apartment and was soon in trouble. Happened so much, but this simple act uncovered something far more sinister. An old box filled with human bones. When the team investigates further, they discover a skull belonging to a man, and the investigation reveals startling truths. And the skull belonged to Rob, Blue's father. And the investigation ties Blue to a troubled past. She had long left behind Blue, and turns out Blue had been arrested years earlier under a different name after attacking a security guard. She had to reinvent herself completely, forging the identity of Blue in a desperate attempt to start fresh. As the story unfolds, Blue's team tracks her down to a remote commune in Bilpin Blue Mountains, where the inhabitants reject the modern world in favor of a life immersed in nature. The peaceful life was not for Blue, and she only returned because Aspira, the leader of the commune, convinced her that Eli was sick. But things were far from what they seemed. The real reason Blue was needed back at the commune was far more disturbing. Aspira, who ran the group like a twisted cult, had concocted a plan to force the members into following a bizarre prophecy about ascending to the stars. This scheme was nothing more than a manipulative ruse to get everyone to drink poison, which would clear the way for Aspira to sell the land for millions. Yes, you read that right. A Jonestown-style plot was in the works. Luckily, Blue and her team managed to intervene just in time. Well, almost. Eli is still caught in the grip of Aspira's delusions, drank the poison, but was saved just before it could claim his life. But the darkness didn't stop there. It was at the hospital that Blue finally met her estranged grandmother, Louise, and introduced her to Rosie as family. This moment was bittersweet, but it also marked the beginning of Blue's painful reconciliation with her past. But even after all the chaos, Blue's journey is far from over. With Eli still struggling with the false beliefs he was fed. The road ahead looks rocky. Um, there's also the fact that Blue's criminal history is now known to her team, and that could cost her everything. In the world of law enforcement, being an ex-felon is a deal breaker. Um, so the question remains, will her team protect her secret, or will they report her to the higher-ups? And then there are those bones Blue kept hidden. What exactly happened to her father? Um, why did Rob have to die? Was he about to expose something even darker? And these questions linger, and it's clear that Blue's story is far from over. And it looks like NCIS Sydney still has plenty of twists and turns in store. And since there's no word on whether Maverney Hazel is leaving the show, we can only guess what will happen next. But one thing is for sure, Blue's past is going to keep haunting her for a while, and I guess we'll have to tune in to find out. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.